welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be playing Scrap Mechanic Crashlanders. And I'm going to show you a creation that took me a very long time to build, I'll say. Because it was very complicated, and I accidentally did remove a couple of pieces of it a couple of times and mess everything up. But here's one thing I want to note, is I did a couple of improvements to the base over here. And if you didn't watch the hybrid truck video, there it is over there. Hybrid truck video, be sure to check out that video. So one thing I want to show real quick is that I did a little bit of modifications to the base. Excuse me, Mr. Cow. I put this door here. I put a bigger platform on here. And that's pretty much all I did. But what we're really wanting to be looking at is this down here. Little scanner. Get it. Here it is. Right here. The motorbike that could transform into a car. My original idea for this thing was to make a pickup truck, but it just took me so long to even make it transform into a vehicle or anything, to like a car. So I didn't do a pickup truck, and this is what I made. It took me, I don't know, say a couple of days to make this, and of course all the base and stuff probably use a couple of additional days. And right here is something that's kind of cool. It's really cool, just the way it transforms. Not only just that, I made this thing work pretty good. And I'm gonna show you the driving, the way this thing drives, and I'm gonna show you how all of this works, all the complicated stuff that I have to do in there. And, of course, all the stabilization stuff. So, let's get started with the driving. Let's get out of the garage first. Get started with this driving. I say motorcycle mode isn't the best mode, but I'll say it's the coolest mode. A motorcycle mode doesn't really work that great on uneven terrain, but it works good. It works good on a rather flat terrain. And also this mode right here, the motorcycle mode, isn't exactly too good of a sharp turning radius, but that's not too big thing to worry about. So let's drive around a little bit with motorcycle mode, and then I'll show you car mode, which I'll say is really cool, the way it transforms. Motorcycle mode works good. Let's say it works really good. Nope. Oh. Also, the stabilization is a little bit wonky on this thing. I guess since now we're at a dead stop here, I'm going to show you car mode, the way it transforms. First, I'm going to show you the front. The front pretty much is like a sliding piston that moves back to really like make the car mode. And also, here's the thing that I didn't even notice. It kind of like changes like the different way. Like those wedges like flip it, and it makes it look more like a car. And now for the back just pretty much just flips upside down. And right here, this is car mode driving. I think it's really good overall. Just the way it relatively drives. I feel like this car mode is like just like a car. But be careful also with the steering radius, because it may flip over. So now, I'm going to head over to the store side to show you the way I made this. Like, pretty much the way. Actually, today we're gonna actually go to the the platform up here and show you how this works. So, this was very complicated to make. It took me a couple of hours to do. It took me a couple, I'll say a lot of time. Probably most of the time that I took was to program all this. So here's the sensors right here for stabilization. There's a lot of controller things just to make this stuff turn. Just make all this stuff turn around like this. Because these like rotate in a certain direction. These rotate in a different direction. And like, you get the idea. But, here's the thing. There is lots of stuff here. Like these pistons. Pretty much, I've got to see how many controllers there even are on these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 controllers. Here's all the settings. That's a back turning controller. It's the front turning controller. This is the suspension stabilizer controller. One of the suspension stabilizer controllers. There's another suspension stabilizer controller up here. And wow, it took me a long time. All these component kits, all these level 5 things. I don't really think I needed these level 5, but I just did it anyway. But all this stuff, and here's the thing, I found that actually it was necessary to have a level 5 seat, because first I started with a level 4 seat so it looked like cooler and stuff, but I found out that we actually needed 27. I believe that might be the default steering radius. But before, when I first started building it, well, let me show you. Let me show you real quick. I believe I got all the parts to make this. Here we go. Where is it? Here is the original version. Right here. The original version right here. You can definitely see the difference in between these two. But I use the same seat right here. Yeah, it has that 19-degree steering radius. All these switches and buttons and stuff. And this did the exact same thing, but it was more like a pickup truck. Which I think this would have worked. I think this would have worked as well. Only if it's like a different type of thing. But I don't really think this one looked as cool as the other one does. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure in the comment section you guys will let me know which one you think looks cooler and the transformation which transformation looks cooler. Oh. Anyway, let's get rid of this one right here and finish off with the details and types, different controls and everything. So that was the back, so that was the front controller. Now here is the back controller. It does all these different things. It's pretty much the exact same as the front controller, but without the pistons, because it just flips over. Also, here's the thing. Let me show you the settings of this right here. It's 5 degrees for this, I believe. Yeah. And let's see the degrees for these 2, 3, and 4 is 15 and 5. And then for 5 and 6 is 180 degrees, because these are like these two and stuff. And this vehicle is not all-wheel drive, it's only front-wheel drive. We'll also most likely test out how it works with all-wheel drive or just back-wheel drive. I don't know. I never tested it before. But here's the thing. There's a little gap right here for suspension stabilizers to fit in. And now I'm going to be showing how the suspension stabilizers work. So it's just a classic stabilizer with the sensor to connect to the ground. And then when you turn, like this, you slowly lean to that side, and when the sensor detects it, it'll stabilize you up because of these stabilizers. And these stabilizers, all they do, they're just 2 bearings, one down there, one up here, and that's pretty much the way they work. They just turn the angle, and then they'll glitch to either side. And the reason why I got 2 in here is because I didn't really feel like programming anything else with the controller, because this was the very last thing I did to build this creation. So I just decided to just put 2 in there. And anyway, it's off lit, so I decided to put 2 in there. Put 2 controllers in there. And just get it all done. And here's the front right here. I don't know why I use a ton of wedges. But, I don't know. I like using wedges. No, wedge gang. So, I think this vehicle is wedge gang proof, definitely. But now we're going to do a little bit more driving since I showed how this vehicle works. Also, you can see this gigantic light. For some odd reason, that thing works like a charm. It's just how good it works. It's insane just how good that light works. So we're going to do a little bit more driving and more like different types of like tests for this vehicle right here. And this is still a Crashlander This is still a Crashlander build. I wouldn't call it a mod build. It doesn't use any mods. These are all vanilla parts that have been used here. This is just I just built it in Crashlanders. So I think this vehicle works good. But here's one thing. Stay tuned if you want to see the all-wheel drive version or the back-wheel drive version. Because right here is front-wheel drive. So now right here, we're going to see if this thing can make it up a hill. I never tried this before, but I think it would work. I think it's going to work insanely good. Let's go up. Hey, that worked better than I expected. Expect this thing to be more like the hyper truck that wasn't really able to make it up there with electric. But that thing worked insane. But here's the thing. We're gonna go back down this hill again. We're gonna go back down this hill again. Oh. I glitched that. Nope. Nope. Stabilizer. Also, here's the thing. Sometimes suspension stabilizers do this for some odd reason. Sometimes suspension stabilizers like to do that because they're trying to keep it stable and keep detecting the other sensor, the other sensor, the other sensor. Just keeps on going like that. But let's see how it rolls down a hill real quick. I wouldn't say it's half bad. But now let's see car mode. If it's gonna make it up the hill. Also, the way I did the steering bearing, if you're wondering real quick, is I put the steering bearing in here first before the controller, so it actually kind of works for both things. It was a little bit tough to do, but obviously car mode's gonna make it up there. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, just how expected. So now, after we get back up this hill, we're gonna put all-wheel drive. Put all-wheel drive, then we're gonna put back-wheel drive only and see how it works. So let's get to all-wheel. There we go. All-wheel drive on. I'm surprised it stayed night for this long. All-wheel drive is actually really cool. I think I like all-wheel drive. Oh. See, all-wheel drive in car mode. As an all-wheel drive motorcycle, have you ever seen one of those in Scrap Mechanic? And still, here's one thing. A lot of people in Scrap Mechanic don't really tend to build too many transformation vehicles. Oh. So, I believe this, I'm not too sure, but this might be the only transforming car. This might be one of the only motorbikes to transform into a car around. But definitely all-wheel drive doesn't like it in car mode. Oh, but bike mode seems awesome. So now let's go back. Oh, wolf chasing me. Now let's go back a little bit down this hill a little bit more. And now let's go into a more mode, I'll say. The rear wheel drive. Here we go. Rear wheel drive. Oh. Oh. This feels good. Oh, this feels pretty good. I could take those turns pretty sharp as well. Oh. Take those turns pretty sharp as well, which I like. I like sharp turns. Oh, the lift messed it up. The lift messed up the suspension glitch. Don't put your lift next to the sensor, or else it will mess up your suspension glitch. Backwheel drive's not half bad. Okay, now swap to car mode. And just how expected. Just as expected. So for car mode, with back wheel drive, you have to hold S in order for it to go forward, since obviously, it doesn't even turn, it's prone to flipping as well. So I think the best way to do it is either you want to go with all-wheel drive, back-wheel drive, or front-wheel drive. And I think my favorite way to do it is front wheel. I'm not really liking back wheel, but all wheel is definitely fun for the bike mode right here. But now here's a little test. We are not going to be heading home the normal way. We are going to be heading home through this forest to see how this thing handles in between trees. Because I don't think I did this test exactly on the hybrid truck. We did go through a forest on the hybrid truck. I don't think I really did like too deep of a test with the hybrid truck forces. I think this thing's handling really good. Also, here's one thing. Comment down below if you want to see another video of the hybrid truck. Or even this vehicle. Because most likely another video I'm going to be doing is most likely going to be another Scrap Mechanic video. Because I'm going to be most likely doing a little bit of base building. But I did gather a couple of materials. Nope. Almost crashed. I crashed into the tree. Okay, but with sensor detection tree, kind of offsets the thing a little bit. And it does, like, I'm not sure. So that was bike mode through a forest. Now let's see car mode through a forest. Then another thing I want to test out is will bike or car mode be able to survive being under attack? Not exactly survive. I'm kind of saying car mode or bike mode will. This is just another test, but car mode or bike mode will not exactly survive. I don't really know. I don't know the word, but will like withstand getting attacked one time or not exactly one time. I don't know why I put my vehicle into this type of situation, but if you were going through a forest and something happened to come at you, will you be able to escape? And that's gonna be the test. So I know a forest that has a lot of different types of enemies, and we are gonna go into that forest and just see. Because right now, I gotta admit, I put the game mode on God mode right now, just so in this vehicle, just so I don't take any damage, or my vehicle gets destroyed, because I don't want this thing exactly to get destroyed. I just want to be able to spawn it back in and have the thing work again. Well, so we're gonna find out right now. Just a couple of minutes. We're gonna find out if. Oh, also here's the thing. Also, I want to show while we're driving to the forest is that the way it transforms from bike to car and car to bike. So here's car, transform, bike, while driving. There's bike to car while driving. Also, it's pretty much the exact same, but it's definitely a good feature to have. Because if your bike's going way too wobbly, and then you transform to car to keep it less wobbly, that's definitely a thing you could do while you're driving. Here we go. I'm gonna drive in car mode so it's a little bit less wobbly. Oh, there's another bot. There's a bot. Okay, yeah, I can get away from that guy. And there's a big red guy somewhere in here. This is definitely not part of the mod at all. I just spawned these in for the test. There's a couple of tape bots in here, a big red guy, treasure chest. And also here's the thing, for this vehicle, I did not cheat. This is just so that I can, you know, go through this part right here, I'll exactly say. There seems to not be any red guys in here. I thought there was one red guy. I'm gonna keep looking around a little bit more for a T-bot or a red guy. T-bot or a red guy. Cause I kind of want to get one of those just to see how this thing would, how fast this thing could go against one of the tape bots or the red guys. I don't think explosive tape bot would be good because I know you can't exactly put this thing to survival, but it's definitely a good test because even if you spawn a couple of these guys around, there's still tape bots chasing me. Oh wait, here's the thing we gotta try. Gotta try waiting for the red guy. We got to try something crazy. We're gonna ram into the tape bot right here. Hey bot. Oh. Hey bot. No, they don't really get affected. They don't really get affected. Oh, it's Scrap Man over there. Ooh. Ooh.
Man, I spent hours.
Oh, there's one. There's one. There's one. Come back here. Come back here. Don't chase him. Come back here.
Man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
Oh yeah, this thing. Oh. Okay. Bike mode. Drive into a forest with farm bots chasing you. Oh no! There he goes. Oh! Whoa! There he goes. There he goes. So, oh. Oh, this thing definitely did take a hit from this guy. It didn't lose a single part. Wow, that is insane. I was so surprised to see that not only that we just found the farm bots, is that I was so surprised to see that this thing can actually tank a walkover by the farm bot.
I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
Hello. But here's the thing. Oh. 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 Oh, it tanked. How many hits did it tank now? Oh, there it is. That's all the hits. The guy keeps hitting me out of the seat. Wow, this is a very scary experience. What happens if this guy's walks on your... Ah! Yeah, let me go. Ah. There we go. Okay, we escaped. We escaped from this farm bot. And he actually only broke... Wait, he didn't even break off the... The guy literally did no damage to this vehicle whatsoever. The metal is really protecting me. Not only just that, is that the wedges, they're far more superior than this farm bot right here. The wedges are helping me. Nope. For a second there, I thought he broke off my engine, but he just keeps kicking me out of the seat. It's pretty much everything that's happening right now. The farm bot just keeps kicking me out of the seat. This is definitely a situation that, if you do come by a Scrap Mechanic, this wedges will definitely protect you. But here's the thing: if you ever want to build this vehicle with Scrap Mechanic, sadly you can't use the workshop. And another thing is, they don't have wedges. They don't have wedges. Survival's not wedge gang approved. Oh, guy, stop chasing me. Stop chasing me. I want to get a little bit farther away so I can ram you. Here we go. There we go. Where is he? Where did he go? Where did he go? Yes, the Combine Crusher. There you go, just transform in front of the Farbite right there. Crush him. Crush him with the wheels. Was good. Now that's how you beat bots. That's how you beat bots with these things. With this thing. Combine Crusher.
I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
I know you spent hours of your life stomping Koopas, dude. I spent more hours. Oh, he pressed my. Oh no! 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 Get away from my base. I'm surprised how many hits this thing has tanked. We got ran over by that farm by like 100 times. Combine Crusher! Come on. We defeated a farm bot with a vehicle. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. And I have to admit something. This vehicle is pretty farm bot proof. So if you ever encounter a farm bot, you'd be good like a ton of hits. Because this thing is still in tip-top shape condition right here. Right here. And now we are going to drive back into our base and act like that farm bot situation never happened. Okay? Let's get back into here. And oh, there's the door opening. And most likely, my next video is going to be making an awesome, wait, don't close yet. Don't close that door. It's making an awesome base. I'm going to be upgrading the base because I did get a ton of metal. I did get a ton of metal for the next video by using this thing after. Of course, I got to do a couple of tests. And I think this thing worked pretty good. I think it's an efficient vehicle if you ever want to use this in Crashlanders or anything. And I'm also going to be uploading this vehicle to the workshop so that you can download if you want to download this type of transformer. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss out on another video on Andy's Game World. Bye!